would you rather a person who has a stammer be open about it or hide it?
I would rather that they were open about it. That way that it'd be best knowing how to deal with that person.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah, definitely open. Yeah. Because obviously you know how to communicate.
Yeah. Would you treat someone who stammers different from anybody else?
No, of course not. No.
No, I wouldn't. And I'll tell you why. Because I actually work with people with disabilities. So I've got zero tolerance to people that treat people with disabilities any other way. I'm a support worker. I work with people with learning disabilities and difficulties. A lot of them are non-verbal as well, so we actually do use different aids for communication, Makaton, sign, PEC boards and stuff like that. So different age group, but we deal with adults as well who's sort of like gone through that as part of their life sort of thing. But
do you reckon any of those might be helpful for someone who has a stammer?
Any of
the
learning aids? Well, yes and no, because if you're able to speak and be verbal, then we encourage that. You know what I mean? We do encourage speech.
Yeah, but I mean, I work with special needs as well, young people, and we've got children with cerebral palsy, autism, and speech. Some of them speak, some of them do, and one of the children with cerebral palsy, his speech is really hard to understand. But the more he speaks, the more you can understand what he's saying. So it is better if you can speak.
It's about time. It's about slowing down, having a lot of time for somebody. And if you're in the field, then you're able to sort of like give people that sort of time. But if you're not, and you're going in somewhere, it is about sort of maybe introducing yourself and saying, "Excuse me, but I needed a bit of time," and then just take as much time as you need. Sit down there and take your time.
Well, I think it's about building confidence. I think the more that you talk, the more you forget. I don't know if it's like nerves seem to kick it off more from what I've seen. And I think the more you sort of talk and feel confident talking, the more you forget about the stammer and the more you'll start to, sort of practicing speeches and things like that.
Again, I'd most probably encourage them to seek a support group, go with people who have that sort of stammer if that's the issue. It's always about having friends and having a network around you, go to organisation, clubs or something like that, really. Yeah, same sort of thing. If you go and you get sort of therapies and then you sort of taking on board the sort of practice of how to cope and how to manage it, and just be yourself and just sort of, be very open, like you said in the very beginning.